How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to TheBlueShifting, and welcome back to ReWrite, where we actually went on a date with Chihaya. That was great. Like, we're officially a couple. Like, yeah, it kind of happened, and it just, I don't know. Like, I don't know why, but like, it kind of just clicked formally when I loaded this up. It kind of reflected on what happened before. It's like, well, yeah, we're like officially a thing now, and we were trying to make it feel more like a thing by actually going out. It was great. It was cute. It was adorable. And then we met the murder psychopath Pyro Boy, who was literally causing a terrorist attack downtown, and he pretty much called us out saying, like, I'm gonna kill you, you have to kill me. One of the two is gonna happen. And, you know, Kotarou's kind of struggling with the concept of having to kill somebody, actually, as any normal person would. So yeah, we're gonna figure out how that plays out. And, yeah, like, I guess that's really, like, the next part of the story, so we'll just see where this leads to. So without much else to say, let's jump right into it. He's 100% after me.
その手の自分さえ巻き込む大量破壊願望を持つ人間に理屈は通じません。
Right.
Kotarou.
I know, he's dangerous. Those eyes, they looked crazy. Such stinging cold eyes. We can't let him do whatever he wants. Any luck with Prez?
無理でしょうね。電話も通じませんし。
That doesn't bode well.
今の茜さん、忙しいでしょうから。
Harvest Festival stuff, probably. Busy? There's a terrorist walking the streets of the city. This should be your top priority right now, dang it!
茜さん、鍵を探してるんだと思います。それが何よりの優先事項ですから。
Come on. I'm nothing more than a warm body at this rate. How do we do this? I don't understand.
何がです？
How are we supposed to win? How am I supposed to defeat Midow?
多分、一つだけです。
What's that?
張り倒して止めるしかありません。
I mean, she's got a point. Wow, never thought of that. It's so simple.
です。
She's like, yeah! I was being sarcastic.
ともあれ、私が捜索に出ましょう。確かに放っておくわけにもいきません。
I'll go look for him. I'm the one who wants.
そうですね。では、千早さんと。
そうですね。
But can we actually find him? The city's huge and he can easily hide within the other dimension. I correct myself as soon as I finish. Sorry, we'll start by doing what we can.
そうですよ。
That's a good adjustment in his attitude. He's like, look at the barriers. Say, okay, they exist. Let's do what we can and work with what we've got. But still, I remember Midow's words. The prelude to a festival. He's definitely going to show up on the day of the festival. If he lets his familiars loose in a crowd of people...
じゃあ、当日は人のいないところに小太郎がいるしかないですね。それまでは私と一緒に普通に過ごすしかありません。
I don't think I can enjoy myself very much given the circumstances.
そりゃそうですけど。
But she's right. My win condition is to enjoy an ordinary life with Chihaya. Will that day ever come? The news tonight covers a fire from earlier. The fire broke out in a vacant apartment building. There were no casualties. It's obviously a challenge. They're announcing that they can cause disaster with no shortage of casualties if they want to. I feel irritated at being so helpless. I do think it's interesting, though, that, like, he didn't. Is he worried that other forces would be drawn to his attention if he actually, like, killed people? He doesn't seem to care. So why wouldn't he just go straight for, like, the mass destruction, unless there isn't some part of him that still is human, even if he tries to hide it? I mean, he's all human, but I mean more like a compassionate, doesn't want to be a psychopath human. I have to be on my toes starting tomorrow morning, waiting for an invisible enemy to make their move. No, you need to be on your toes starting today, like now. The day feels long. Wish they'd show up and get it over with. Feel like I'm going crazy. I recall Midow's words. A war-torn country. I can't help but understand him on some level. This is an average day for the people of this country. It's the morning before the Harvest Festival. Yeah, we're here. Crap. Fetch, we might be close to the end of her route then, because the Harvest Festival was also the start of, like, when things really kicked off for because it seems like everything revolves around this festival, like, with all the stories. The students are all excited heading to school. I'm the only one who feels like the weight of the world's on his back.
小太郎
Yeah, I'm fine. But really, I'm so sorry about this after we started going out too. We can't even do anything now.
しょうがないですよ。でも、これくれました。
The necklace. Chihaya touches the pendant under her uniform. She still hasn't taken it off. I should have gotten her something better. I say hello to my classmates and immediately slide into my seat. Yoshino is Yoshino. He hasn't said a word since we last spoke. Honestly, this is the worst my school life has ever been. What am I even doing here? How did things end up like this?
では、ホームルームは終わりです。今日は午後から収穫祭について集会がありますので、お昼休みが終わったら体育館へ移動してくださいね。
Right, right.
はーい。
では。
For them, this is the start of a cheerful day. But for me, it's still walking on pins and needles. Fourth period ends.
じゃあ、今日はここまでです。お昼休みの後は体育館ですから、皆さん早めに準備してくださいね。
Suddenly, the door of the classroom opens. I can't believe my eyes. It's someone I recognize.
すみません。遅れました。
Lucia. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Uh-oh. If she's the enemy, this could become problematic. Lucia. Huh?
こちら、病院からの通知です。すみません。連絡が遅れて。あら。そういえばこの花さんは一人暮らしだったものね。
Lucia takes a seat after giving the teacher her letter like nothing happened. Yeah, Chihaya's like, oh! Chihaya has the same look on her face that I do. Lucia leaves her bag in her seat and steps into the hallway. Hey!
なんだ
なんだじゃないですよ。どうしてあなたがここに？
私はこの学校で、このクラスで、委員長を務めていたと思ったが、違ったか？
Okay, tone down the authoritativeness a little bit. Like, we're friends, right? Even if we're technically enemies? Wait, what's going on here?
どうもこうもない。必要だから来た。それより、どこまでついてくる気だ？
To the ends of the earth if it comes to it. I have so many questions saved up. Lucia points to her destination. The girls' room.
行かないんです？
It was imprinted upon me as a child that I must never enter that place. I'm worried she might get away, but this is the girls' room before lunch. There's gonna be people there. I couldn't do anything reckless even if I wanted to. I like how he's already thought this through, like well before this incident. And there's a risk that things will never be the same if I enter there. I'm still hoping for a return to normality. I can kiss my normality goodbye if I cross that line in the sand.
仕方ないですね。
Are you sure?
私だって聞きたいこといっぱいあります。
I'm scared though. Chihaya opens the door to the girls' room. I can't hear their conversation. I have so many questions. Are you really working for Gaia's enemies, Guardian? Where have you been? Is Chizuru with you? I'm sure Chihaya wants her to answer those questions too. Oh gosh, no! Oi! Or they could just start fighting!
なんなんですか？言えないってそればっかり。
You're gonna break it!
あなたに話す必要もないからだ。それに先に手を出してきたのはそっちだろ。
Ah, of course! These two never got along with each other regardless of their affiliations.
にしたってちょっとくらい取り合ってくれてもいいじゃないですか。
じゃあ聞くが、お前らが組織の一員だと私が聞いたら、それに答えるのか？
There you go! I can! I'm on Gaia's side for now. But I don't agree with their policies or ideals at all. I'm just doing what I want to do.
本当に答えるとは。
I'm an idiot, it's okay. By the way, Chihaya's a summoner for Gaia. You can't just throw that out there. But you probably already knew that.
そうだな。忘れていた。天王寺小太郎はバカだった。
In this case, he's being an intelligent idiot. He's allowing the idiot status to be able to break these taboos. A huge idiot, mind you. I'm such a huge idiot, I'm still clinging to my ordinary life. I want to bring back the RS.
は？
We had fun, didn't we? I want you guys to be a part of it too.
本気で言ってるのか？
I know we're technically in a life or death struggle that's lasted over the aeons of humanity's existence, but come on, let's just go play in the park some more. Serious as a heart attack. I even fought one of the best summoners in Gaia for it.
知っているさ。あの男が魔物だったこともな。
Sakuya?
ガーディアンでも交戦した記録がある。
Ah. Is that so?
昨夜、私の知らないところでも動いていたことがありますから。
I see. I guess you wouldn't buy it if I said I beat him on my own.
よく生きていたな。
You're not the only one. Anyway, I'm being targeted by one of his associates now.
いいのか？ガイアの内戦事情など話してしまって。
I mean, that part's over now. Like, look, we didn't. They brought this to us.
バカだ。本物のバカがここにいる。
Yes, and we've accepted this. She holds her head in her hands. Aww.
バカだとは思ってたけど、こんなにバカだって知らなかった。
Oh, you just wait. I'm not even done. You don't even know half of it.
そうだな。おかけん、楽しかったかもしれない。
This is the most human we've ever seen Lucia before. I mean, she's been kind of fun to be around, and like when Kotarou's messed with her, it's been really amusing. But this is like the most like, I don't think I've ever been as interested in Lucia as a character until this moment. I mean, she's been fine. I've been interested for sure, but like right here, it's like our idiocy allowed her to finally just be herself. And look at the person that we're finally seeing. She seems so just normal, which is not surprising at all, really. But like, she puts up these airs, right? She's always that super like, gotta rewrite, beep, beep, boop, you know, almost robotic, like the picturesque person, picturesque like student council president, whatever. But like, here she is, the real Lucia, finally like poking out just a slight bit. Great!
でも、無理だ。現実を見ろ。何もかもが、こうなるしかなかった。そしてもう、どうしようもない。
I'm working something out.
普通の生活に戻りたいなら、こちら側につくことをお勧めするが。
Can't do that. I can't get a hold of Prez if I'm not on I can't get a hold of Prez if I'm not on this side.
当然だろう。相当地位が上の存在のようだ。
Would you consider it if I could figure something out?
お断りする。そんな方法があれば、とっくに誰かがそうして、この争いなどとうに終わっている。
Sure, but...
天王寺、残念だ。心底、そう思う。
I mean, that's something, but I don't think... He's not one to just accept that. Don't quit on me now.
お前が守りたい以上に、守りたいものが私にだってある。せめて、敵としてお前とは会いたくないな。
Sure. That's great, actually. Everyone really wants things to go back to the way they were. I'm not wrong thinking that.
バカだ。
She's like, did you not hear what I just said? I might have to kill you. I don't think he quite processed that part. Like, even though he heard it, and I think he kind of knows that she might have to like attack him. I don't think he realizes that she literally said like, look, if I have to choose whether or not I kill you on a battlefield, I might have to.
バカだよ。お前、本当に。
It's so funny how like that can sometimes be such an endearing quality. Like a lot of times, like I can sometimes be like why would you think stupid is so attractive? But at the same time, I actually kind of get it, because when life is so crazy, when life is so chaotic, when things are so about the brink of falling apart, whether it's real or not. So like whether you're really like on like this, like about to watch your entire life implode in front of you constantly, or you just feel that way because you're wrestling with stress and anxiety, depression, you know, whatever. Like when it feels like the world's burning around you and you have no idea what to do next. Sometimes having just a stupid idiot who could just look at everything and be like, but look at the sky. Look at those clouds. Those are pretty, right? And listen to those birds. They're really cool. Let's go walk around the park for a bit. And it's just like, my house is about to explode. And they're like, yeah, but we can't do much about that right now. So why don't we go and have fun? And it's like, how cool. And just how much of a breath of fresh air that can be. Of course, this is all hyperbole, but like, you get what I hope you get what I'm getting at there. It's like, we all have a lovable idiot in our lives. And you know what? Frankly, I wouldn't be surprised if I'm that lovable idiot most of the time. Don't you think the world is lacking some dumbasses?
私はバカにはなりきれない。しずるだって、きっとそうだ。
You know, I think Shizuru might be persuaded to be an idiot with us. Sure you can.
無理だ。無理なんだよ。
小太郎、
Chihaya shakes her head. We are the Occult Research Society Reformation faction. The third faction in this war. There are only 2 members right now, but we're always accepting applicants.
私もです。
Yeah.
残念ながら未来永劫入会することはない。もしなら
Yeah?
私たちのことは忘れるんだな。これ以上は話しても無駄だ。失礼する。そんな顔したってダメだ。
You just give the puppy dog eyes. Please.
世界は変えられない。そういう運命だ。
Now that's a bold-faced untruth. We might feel like we're constrained by fate, and we might have limited options, but the fact that we have free will at all, which some people debate, I don't debate. The fact that we can make choices and that those choices have consequences, and those choices go beyond like eat, like fight, like make babies, and die. Like that's like when you don't have choices and you're at pure instinct, that's all you have. Some people might argue that's the case, but complicated? I don't think so. People voluntarily put themselves in danger for the sake of others. That's not something that like that's a choice. I don't think we're bound by fate. We can shape fate. The scope of our fate is what's limiting. In fact, I've mentioned this before. I think in this series I talked about like black holes and time and how that works. But like regardless of that, like a good way to think about your life is a funnel. Your point right here, right now in the present is a fixed point. You are where you are. There's nothing that's changing that. But then where you are can be in the future, it's a funnel that spreads out. Like it's a possibility space that is essentially infinite. That your literal footsteps can take you 5 feet away from here in a second, right? So that's one path you could go, or you could sit in a chair. That's another path you can go, and that spreads out and becomes further and further and further. And like how long would it take you to get a plane to take you to the other side of the world? Like that cone extends to the other side of the world. It just takes that much time. However long it would take you to get the resources to plan it out, to get the ticket and go. Like the fact that you can do that is within your scope of choices. It might be a stupid choice, but it's a possibility, which means your life is a cone of expanding possibilities, and you're walking on a path, but every moment you move forward, more infinities expand before you. It's very rare when you don't have an infinite amount of choices in front of you, especially if you don't limit it to physical spaces, but allow mental spaces. It takes a lot to be able to close all those down. Yeah, it can. Fate has only existed in hindsight. No one can tell the future.
バカ。じゃあな、天王寺、小太郎、それと大鳥千早。
Lucia turns her back to us and starts walking away.
小太郎、変えるって何か手段でもあるんです？
Are you kidding? I'm an idiot. Of course not. I just plan on it and we just make things happen. Nope, none. She's like, oh great. But I might think of something at any minute.
本当にバカですね。
Never denied that for a second.
私もバカだからな。
Aww. Again, she just throws these random, just super cute lines out. Yep.
同意されても。で、何人の情報を敵に漏らしてるんですか？
Took her long enough. I was careful to only talk about things the other side already knew about. And just to remind you, I'm not exactly with Gaia.
知りませんよ。茜さんからアサシン差し向けられても。
That's a horrifying way to find that she does have assassins. I mean, it's not surprising, but still. Guess we'll have to elope if that happens.
なんで私が。
Aww. She's like, wait, why do I? Oh, I guess I would. Of course. We are very much in love with each other. Aww. But I keep roping this girl into doing what I want. I wonder how she would live without me. She'd probably live without a care in the world. I mean, she's agreed with all my crazy ideas so far. Sorry about this.
あ、いえ、別に謝ってもらうほどのこと
She's
じゃ。
still reeling from the elope word. Maybe she doesn't feel like I'm dragging her along. But still, I'm a little worried. Right, here we go. I remember this last time was kind of weird. Like, it was boring, but the people were really eccentric. The gathering. Magic. No, I don't see Lucia anywhere. Why'd she come today to begin with? The enemy. Guardian's goal should be the key. Does this place have something to do with it? It's certainly connected to the other dimension, like when we met Tenma. But if he was speaking the truth, the key shouldn't be here. I'm not sure I can trust that information. He clearly has enough control over the other dimension to turn it into a maze, though. If it was really here, he would have found it a long time ago. But considering all the information we have so far, why would anyone infiltrate the school on a normal day when it's packed full of students? Unless the key is held by one of us. Whoomp. The famous fainting spell of the Kazamatsuri ceremonies. They already fall. You can't help in this kind of heat. Heat? In the middle of October? Did someone turn on the heater? Oh no! It's him! But even then, this kind of heat doesn't make sense. Way too hot.
Oh, oi! Are! 燃えてる!
Oh no. The stage curtains. They're on fire! The flames have spread along the edge of the curtains to form a complete square in the blink of an eye. That's... oh no! Midow. Students rush to the exit. It's a pandemonium. Screaming, crying.
順番に非常口から出ろ! 慌てるな! 早く出ろよ! 開かないんだよ!
Oh, you scumbag. Now he is gonna kill people. Where's the fire extinguisher? Someone else has got it. Someone else gets to it while I'm still looking. The flames are sprayed with white fire suppressant. But it isn't working. The flames continue raging. The flames aren't exactly normal. An ordinary fire extinguisher won't do anything.
ダメだ! 全員逃げろ! ドアが開かないそうなんです! 何?
Kotarou, you can break the door! What now? What should I do?
小太郎、これ、多分塞がれてます。
Huh?
小太郎、行って開けてください。私、逃げ遅れてる人いないか見てきます。
That's a cool moment here with Chihaya. Alright. Chihaya's a lot calmer than I am in a situation like this. I head towards the door. Come on, out of the way! I should be able to open the door with my strength, even if it's blocked. But there are so many people, I can't even get to it. Come on, guys, move it! I push my way through the crowd, eventually reach the door.
くそ! 開けては!
A student now banging desperately at the door. I'll give it a shot. I push him out of the way and grab the doorknob. Ow! It's so hot it burns. The door's on fire. It'll just break through it. Wait, should I really be doing that here? I hesitate.
どけ! 天王寺!
Hey! Yoshino shoves me away. He flinches after grabbing the knob. Wait, the door's on fire. I don't know if they're gonna cover this, but that's the idea. If you feel the knob and it's hot, you don't open it, because that's just gonna bring the flames in. You go to a different door. Stop, you'll burn your hand.
うるせえ! 俺に指図すんじゃねえ!
It opened.
うら!
Yoshino forcefully kicks the door open.
ほら! さっさと逃げろ!
Students rush out of the auditorium like water in an unplugged bathtub. But Chihaya's still inside.
天王寺! 何してやがる!
I don't see Chihaya.
あ?
Just go, I'll catch up.
くざけんな! くそ! てめえら!
Yoshino is carried away by a torrent of people. Chihaya!
本操部の人たちです。機材の方で倒れてました。
She makes her way down the platform with two people on her shoulders. Anyone else?
多分平気です。
We're getting out of here.
どこへ行く? 俺はここだぞ.
Of course he's here. Why wouldn't he be? Oh no! Midow! That's actually really cool! Like, he's freaking terrifying, but he's awesome at the same time.
てめえの
Oh
た
my
めに用意した
gosh.
修羅場だ。もう少し楽しんでってくれ。
You heartless lunatic!
小太郎、
Take care of those two. I don't know what he'll do next if I let him go.
でも、
Their lives will be in danger if you don't hurry. Besides, I won't be satisfied until I clock this bee in the face.
わかりました。
Aurora, two-handed sword.
見つかりません
I was
わね。
about to say, like, what? We're going away?
当てもなくうろついているだけですからね。探索に有用な魔物でもいれば、話は楽なのですが。
お役に立てずに申し訳ないですわ。
いえ、 空からの探索は私にはできませんし、
Aw.
話し相手になっていただけるのはとても心が和みます。
そう言っていただけると嬉しいですわ。おい、いた！
本当ですか？見つかるとはみじんも思ってませんでしたが。
Uh-oh. What the fetch is that? Kilimanjaro? Look at that thing! Dude, that thing's awesome! It's also really scary.
どうやら私が狙われたようですね。
その通りだ。最強の魔物。お前が。なるほど。人型がそれというのは、ある種納得の話だ。
あなたもガイアから外れて単独の行動を。
ミドウには義理がある。それに、天魔は長年連れ添った仲間だった。何より、ミドウの行動と私の理想が一致している。
So, what? Go attacking whoever you want?
もはや、行くあてもない旅をするにも、私は疲れ切っている。貴様にミドウの邪魔はさせん。
時間稼ぎですか。義理がたいですね、あなたは。
キリマンジャロを甘く見るな。傷ついたクリボイログのようにはいかない。
いいでしょう。早々に片付けて、千早さんのもとへ向かわねば。
見くびるな。キリマンジャロ。
見くびる？それはあなただ。最強とは恥ずかしい二つ名ですが、そのゆえんをあなたに見せて差し上げましょう。
Okay. That's interesting. We stare each other down. This is the biggest threat to the return of my ordinary routine.
やっぱり、てめえと俺は同じだよ。
What?
てめえもそうだろ？てめえが思うもののため戦う。
You might have a point there.
てめえの道を塞ぐもんを排除するために戦う。同じだろうが。
And that's where it breaks down. Why are you doing this?
てめえは目の前で両親が焼き殺されるガキの気持ちがわかるか？
No. Distinctly not.
面白半分に体を焼かれ、それでも生きていくガキの気持ちがわかるか？俺はそんな奴を山ほど見てきた。そんな奴らをさらに虐げるような奴さえいた。てめえだってそうだぜ。他人のことなんざどこまでも鈍感になれる。
That's not true.
俺がそうだった。一瞬だぜ。裏を返しゃ誰だってそうだ。てめえがどれだけ正義面したところで、その裏には俺がいるんだよ。
Midow holds out his hand. Flames burst from the floor.
俺は俺の気に入らねえ奴を全てぶち壊すために戦う。俺はもう殺す側の力を手に入れた。俺が殺されるまで、この世界が滅ぶまでぶち壊すことを続ける。それが俺の戦う意味だ。理想だ。
The shadows in the room flicker as a pillar of flame dances about.
てめえに鍵は渡さねえ。てめえみたいな甘っちょろい奴にはな。世界など滅べばいい。そのためにもてめえは消し積みにしてやる。
Oh, that voice actor's really pushing his luck with with his vocal cords there. Fireball spirals toward me. Oh, I can dodge this easily.
逃げ回るか。どこまで続くか。
So how long can you keep it up, huh? This is absurd! Can't get close to him. And the flames are beginning to spread all around me. You got a clock, Kotarou. Oh, geez, something falls in the ceiling right between me and Midow. A basketball hoop. How fast is this place burning? Time to enhance myself. I haven't succumbed to carbon monoxide poisoning, probably because I've strengthened my entire body. Midow seems unfazed by the inferno. Guess that's part of his contract with the lava familiar. It's only a matter of time before the whole auditorium burns down.
もう一度言う。お前を殺す。さもなくば俺を殺せ。
I don't take orders from you.
面白い。
Can't just keep dodging. I need to come up with a real plan. Have to weaken his familiars somehow. The end for me if all this fire attacks score a direct hit. But even if he can't attack endlessly, wait for a break in his attacks. Now! Cut the flame pillar in half. What? But each half continues to burn.
フォゴは溶岩の魔物。だがそれだけじゃねえ。こいつは原生生物のように分裂し、個体を増やす。分断されても再生する。つまり、一個体として見た場合、ほぼ不死身。
Cold would be the best thing, I think. If you could somehow actually cool it down enough.
見せてやろう。その様をな。
Oh no. Fireball emerges from the shrunken pillar.
はぜる。
The fireball expands. Hot rock fragments launch out of it with a roaring sound. Like a bunch, it's like a gun. Can't dodge all of it. I reflexively shut my eyes. Huh?
大丈夫ですか小太郎。
Oh, fetch. Oh, look at that. God, there's so many good pictures. I don't know which one I'm going to use for the thumbnail. Hey, Chihaya.
あの二人はちゃんと外に逃がしておきましたよ。
But why did you come back?
小太郎が心配だったからじゃないですか。
Like she needed another reason.
魔物使いか。
昨夜を呼びます。こいつ危なすぎます。
残念だが、そいつなら今頃天神と遊んでる最中だ。表に出ている以上、歓喜の方で呼ぶこともできねえだろう。てめえらはてめえらで何とかするしかねえってことさ。
Wouldn't have it any other way. Chihaya, stand down. I'll fight. But how? I need to gather the familiar form in one familiar's form in one place if I'm going to attack it. But that's virtually impossible. A sword or hammer wouldn't fatally wound it so many places flying around. Can't use my powers. In that case, I'll go after the master. Comic books always end with the villain incapacitated but not dead. But is that even possible? He's a summoner, but he's still human. A gash would cause a lot of bleeding, and impact would cause internal damage. Either one could kill him. Gotta stop before that happens. There aren't many openings with how much his familiar's multiplied, and it's going to be harder to land a surprise attack. So darn hard. But that's the only way.
なんです？
We have to incapacitate him somehow. Is there any way to seal familiars?
そういうことができる人はいますけど、私には。でも、術者の生命力が弱まれば、自動的に強力な魔物は呼び出せなくなります。
Okay, then we'll have to go for that.
どうした？殺し合う気になったか？
Don't lump me in with a murderer like you. I'll just have to beat your butt.
なんだそりゃ。その言い草に腹が立つ。殺しゃはい。
Oh boy.
大丈夫。炎なら少しは防げます。
The frayed tip of the bandage shoots out and wraps around my body. Thanks.
耐火結界か。厄介な。だったら、それごと丸焼きにしてやる。
God, that voice actor. Oh boy. I can attack him with the Aurora now. Yeah! I close in swiftly. Turn the Aurora into a club and smash him.
小太郎、避けて！
Huh? Just as I'm about to leap forward. Oh, of course. Whoa!
小太郎！
I dodge by a hair's breadth. Bandage instantly burns away. Crap!
そんな火力には持ちません。
あとほんの数秒で炭くずだったもの。
The heat of the gas fire is at 1800 degrees Celsius. The matchstick in the instant is struck at 2500 degrees Celsius. Guess this lava familiar is even hotter than that. Really would have burned to cinders if I weren't a second too late. The bandage is good for a single strike, but against a barrage.
フォゴの火力を甘く見るな。てめえの能力がどんなものだろうと捉えられれば真っ黒焦げだ。
I have to fall back. Maybe a projectile? I turn the roar into a javelin. Go!
そんなものは
Your aura is engulfed by the flames. That didn't work. The blade is originally made of blood, so I guess it's not very flame resistant.
小太郎！
Bandages wrap around my body again. Chihaya, can you make a double layer of this?
できますけど、作るのに少し時間が。
So you can't just make it all at once?
ちょっと間がいるんです。
Okay. You know, before now we might have coordinated so we knew each other's powers better. Ah! I lunged at Chihaya. That was hot. The bandages are burned away again. Chihaya!
大丈夫。ちょっとびっくりしただけです。
俺の狙いは天王寺小太郎、てめえだけだ。魔物使いの嬢ちゃんは端でおとなしく見ていろ。
I have to charge in, but I'll need enough speed to out and run his flames. Time to enhance my legs. There's a lot going on right now. Whoa! If only you'd give me a break.
小太郎、
Another layer of bandages.
繋がったままならさっきより強いはずです。
Okay. Good thinking, Chihaya. I don't know if this is gonna work, but it's our only shot. I'll have to go at full force. Uh-oh. Got him. What? What the hell is this? Glass-like shield protects Midow. Ugh. Can't break through.
教えておいてやろう。フォゴは自在に構成成分を操ることができる。
What, is he now diamond?
溶岩の構成は大半がケイ素。ご覧の通り。二酸化ケイ素が結晶化だ。
Oh, here's the thing though. If it's solid, and you keep him in there long enough, won't he suffocate? Midow reaches his arm through the gap of the crystal. Ah! He grabs my neck. Oh no. Ah!
火あぶりだ。
Whoa!
どうした？なぜ突入できない？
それがドアというドアに
水晶？ハンマーとバールを用意しろ！
何やってんだてめえら！
吉野、落ち着け！
落ち着いてられるか！まだ中にいんだよ！天王寺に大鳥が！
だとしてもお前に何ができる？消防隊に任せておとなしく避難していろ。
うるせえ！俺はこんな状況を前にしててめえだけおずおず逃げてられるチキンじゃねえんだよ！
Yoshino's a freaking amazing.
待て、吉野！どこへ行く？
吉野くん、
Oh, hello?
なんだ先行はすっ込んでろ。
車使うんでしょ？私の使っていいわ。ちょっと特別仕様だから多分他の車より頑丈なの。
So the assistant's just gonna give him his car to ram into the building?
なんだ
気にしてる場合じゃないわよ。急がなきゃ。火って怖いのよ。
借りるぜ。
That's kind of amazing.
ちょこまかとうるさいカトンボですね。
また飛ばしてくるぞ。
Ah!
大丈夫ですの？
千早さんの体撃結界ですが、なるほど。これを砕くとは。
Oh, that's the bandage he's wearing. It's Chihaya's. Oh, that's cool. I never thought. Like, I thought it was just a style choice, but that's right. She works through bandages.
足止め程度にはなるわけです。
どうすんだ？次食らったらやべえんじゃね？
平気です。
平気って、お前どう見ても平気じゃねえだろ？やっぱりお前の体古すぎんだよ。
やはりそう思われますか。いえ、実を言うと自分でも違和感はあったのですが。
分かってて。
ま、それはさておき。
His body has suspicion. Okay, like they're obviously talking about what is Sakuya exactly.
少しばかり体を張らなければならない相手のようですね。
Oh boy, I'm alive.
ち、味な真似を。
I remember escaping by prying Midow's hand away, but what about the flames?
間に合いましたね。
Oh no! What? What? I turned to Chihaya. Chihaya, get away! She doesn't look too good. She's already on her knees.
ちょっと手持ちのを使ってしまったので結界ないときついですね。
Oh, she took her own barrier down. That girl was available. Did she use one of the ones protecting her? Despite her ferocious strength and ability, Chihaya is mostly an ordinary human. She won't last in these conditions for long.
平気です。ちょっとすぐ戻しますから。
Oh, fetch me.
どうした？ジョーちゃんにはこの修羅場も限界か。
She's going to dragged into this. Dang it! She slipped past the flames and rushed to Chihaya's side. Are you okay?
平気ですってば。
Ah! Carry Chihaya and flee. We're gonna get killed like this. The only way out is to attack Midow himself. But is there any way of breaking through the crystal while avoiding the flames? I don't think this is as hard as I don't think it's as hard as Previog Rog. At worst, they might be equal. Can't keep up or even enhance myself. But my attacks will bounce off if I remain the same. I have to figure out a way to increase my damage under the current circumstances. Just like when I thought Kriov Rog. He's got a hole in the crystal. Just Aurora, boom, right? My attacks will be reflected. Like when I fought Rog. There's a way. But, Chihaya, can you activate both your defense and fireproof bandages at the same time?
無理ですって。私を守ってる分使っても違う種類を同時には。
I see. There goes that. Even if I can break through, the flames will burn me before I get there. Dang it. I can think of one other way. But I'll need time to enhance myself.
この状況でまだまだやる気か？やはりてめえと俺は
Care to elaborate?
俺は俺の思う様。
Get him talking, get him talking.
てめえはてめえの思う
Enhance?
様った。それもくだらねえ命の張り方をしてな。てめえだって十分ぶっ壊れてるよ。
さっきから小太郎はあなたなんかとは全然違います。
That's great, Chihaya. Keep going. Let me enhance.
小太郎はあなたみたいに生きることに絶望したりしない。悩んだり迷ったりしますけど、それでも小太郎は諦めないんです。私だったらとっくに諦めてることでも小太郎は違う。
Aww. Man, they are a pretty decent match, aren't they?
私はそう信じてます。
だからなんだ小娘が。
Oh no. Oh no, you don't. Enhance. Flames sprout around Chihaya's feet. No! That was close. I barely pulled her away in time. This is bad. If this keeps up, the both of us will.
バカがこれまで見逃してやってたものを気に入らねえならどいつもこいつも黒焦げだ。
What the fetch is this one?
なんだこれは。
Oh, he's pushing himself. He did it. I made it. Enhanced myself in time. We really are nothing alike. I can change for the sake of protecting someone.
ざれ事だ。てめえは何を守る？あの世でてめえの守るも
We're like...
俺が焼き崩す様を拝ませてやるよ。
Alright, so if I'm looking at this clock, and I decided that point, like up, direct straight up is what, level 1? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We're on 12. And if he's right about his instincts, then when we hit 12, we stop being human. We're like right there. You're a war orphan? I knew it. I'm stupid, but I'm not ignorant. This country was a battlefield in the past. I know that people who suffered unreasonable pain would want to lash out at others in unreasonable anger. I'm the same. I've just never found an outlet. He's on a different level, but we essentially agree. So I sympathize. I know what it feels like. But even so, I won't be satisfied until I punch you right in the face. I won't let you burn down my path. I will fight for my own way as I walk my own path. A path different from yours, a path I'm willing to bet my life on.
命がけだと？それで何が変わるという？命の価値なんざ捨てるためだけのもの。戦場で家族を思う兵士はどれだけいるか。命を懸けて戦う戦士がどれだけいたか。
Most of them? All of them?
だがそのほとんどは野の露と消える。そんなもんよ。
Jaya, wrap my Aurora with your bandage.
でもそれじゃ炎が。
Don't worry, I've got this. That's an interesting idea.
おらおらどきやがれ。
吉野。
今からこいつでドアをぶち破るんだよ。突っ込んでろ。うらー。ダメだ。ぶち破れねえ。
Hey, Cinders!
いつかの嬢ちゃんか。どいてな。
バックバック。
ああ。
バックエンドゴー。
加速つけて突っ込めってか。
Why is she doing it in English?
バックドラフトが起こる。窓は閉める。
Oh.
一応。
上等だ。 ベタ踏みでやってやる
Is she gonna enhance it somehow?
うおーら
Sakuya.
このままでは拉致が開きませんね。
あなた、
何？問題はありません。
Oh, great.
まだ視界が晴れました。森で埋もれて空がよく見えませんでしたが、
何をするつもりですの？相手は上空ですわよ。
飛びます。
So much is happening.
理解したぜ。だったらよ、おとりがいりゃ完璧だな。お前、あれ直撃食らったらやばいだろ。
Okay.
ほう、自信満々ですね。
大丈夫ですの？キルちゃん。足りめえよ。誰かの役に立つなら、そいつが俺の生きる道だぜ。
Since when?
行くぜ。
Go for it, Gil. You can do it.
こっちだ。キルちゃんに攻撃が向いてますわ。
では、
Go, Sakuya, go. Let's begin. My final gamble. Either I get burned to ash or your shield gets broken to pieces.
てめえの道と俺の道はすでにぶつかり合っている。てめえの甘っちょろい道なんぜどす黒く焼き尽くしてやるよ。そしててめえも火あぶりだ。
This is the end. What's happening?
何かと思えば玉砕覚悟の特攻か。そんなもの3秒で丸焦げにしてやる。骨は愚か体組織すべてを消し済みにしてやる。
Oh boy.
くだらん命だったな。てめえはそこで燃え尽きろ。
Uh-oh. Ah! I pierced through the flames. Increase the skin regeneration. This is my final enhancement. He's not human anymore. I can last a few more seconds as long as it heals itself.
だが弾き返しここでてめえは終わりだ。
The aura is actually quite resilient and sharp to begin with. Yeah, Rog's tentacle was tougher than this, and it managed to break through it. My arm is weak link. Just needed to resist the recoil. Break!
何バカな。
I did it! I immediately turned the aurora into a club, and swing to the side. One more attack, and I win this battle. Midow is thrown to the side and crumples to the floor. Oh, there's more? No, his familiar is fading away. Oh, fetch, you lose!
まだだ。俺を殺せ。
No thanks. You've already lost.
気に入らねえ。なぜ俺はまた見下されている。てめえのような何も知らねえガキになぜ見下ろされている。
I didn't beat you on my own. Chihaya helped me.
気に入らねえ。てめえはなぜそれを持っていられる。俺にはなぜそれがない。
A voice filled with resentment. But his vengeance is the only thing driving him. He wanted power. Power to take hold of something. But it's too late for Midow. Power isn't something given to everyone. He's me. He's a path I could have taken. I feel neither pity nor sympathy for him. Damn it. Why do we have to look down on each other? If there's anyone at fault here, it's the world.
あなたは羨ましかったんですよね。
俺がだと。俺もてめえみたいな力があったらくだらねえ。
For a moment, I think I see a tear, but it immediately evaporates in the intense heat.
てめえは俺に勝った。俺は負けた。てめえの道は先に進む。俺の道はここで終わる。
I'll hand you over to Gaia, but if you still insist on attacking me, I'll take you on any time.
何度でもだ。 命のやりとりに何度もはねえんだよ。
He's like a more like deranged Yoshino though.
今てめえが踏み込んでいるのはその領域だ。俺の歩けなかった道をてめえは歩いていく。俺はそれを地獄から眺めていてやるよ。
I understand him. Though we can never agree. Not with a man named Midow. He said I'm walking a path he couldn't walk. Maybe Chihaya's right about him. It's not too late to start over. What if...
くだらねえ。俺を愚弄するんじゃねえ。道ってやつは一方通行。どこまでも歩き続けるしかねえ。予言だ。人殺しにでもなっていた方が楽だったと気づく時が来る。
That's depressing.
そうするしかねえ状況が、いずれお前にも訪れるんだよ。それでもてめえは、その道を歩き続けることができるのか？どれだけ拒もうと、てめえもいずれ俺になるさ。てめえは俺を殺してるんだからな。
What are you... Oh no.
自分で
Oh, that's really creepy. It's all around. And here's laughter long after it's gone. Even as my consciousness fades, that laugh remains. Always. Forever.
天王寺、
吉野くん
生きてたか。
Of course, buddy. Can't believe you came back for us.
勘違いするんじゃねえ。てめえが死ぬと悲しむ奴が確実に一人いんだよ。
You're a bona fide hero, man. Don't you suppose you could carry me for a bit? My legs have checked out. I enhanced them, but that doesn't make them impervious to damage. My legs are in shambles right now.
私は大丈夫です。まだ歩けます。
くそ、崩れたりしねえだろうな。
Yoshino throws me over his shoulder and drags me out. I'm barely conscious, and it takes every effort just to stay awake. The last thing I hear are the cheers of the other students and sirens. My eyes close with relief. I won, didn't I? Consequences. They quickly put me in an ambulance. Are you sure about this? It's weird that I even survived that raging fire.
とりあえずここガイアの病院ですから。
I see.
あと天神ですけど、昨夜がガイア本部に引き渡したそうです。
So he did make it, good!
この後どうなるかは知りませんけど。
I see. I let Mido die. And Tenjin is still alive. Sakuya managed to incapacitate him and is familiar by himself. The hospital takes me in and begins treatment immediately. But most of my wounds are already healing. I wonder how much of your body needs to be burned in order to die. I've definitely crossed over that percentage. I'm turning more and more into a monster.
昨夜
大丈夫でしたか、千早さん。
制服とかちょっと焦げちゃいましたけど、それよりそっちは大丈夫でした？こっちに来る余裕もなかったみたいですけど。
申し訳ありません。キリマンジャロとかに絡まれていまして。
こいつやべえ。姿を捉えたらあとはほとんど一瞬でしたわ。
そうでもありません。包帯を破られたのは本当にピンチだったんですよ。今の私に防御能力はありませんから。
そうですね。ミド相手だったら昨夜でも危なかったかもしれません。
それでもその御堂は小太郎くんが倒したのでしょう。
ええ。
千早さんのサポートがあればこそ。
小太郎強くなってますよ。
She's like, she didn't deny that, but she's like, yeah.
そうですね。守るものがあれば人は強くなります。
Aww.
ですがそれゆえに命を落とす危険も大きい。
That's also true.
小太郎くんはあまり戦わない方がいいのかもしれません。それに火事騒動の中に怪しい気配がありましたしね。
Oh, the key was there.
見つけたわ。心配しなくてもいいわ。あなたに危害は加えない。もっとも危害を加えようがないと思うけど、鍵はそこね。
Kotarou got caught.
どうして
結界よ。完璧に隠されていたけれど、そんな完璧な結界があると分かれば、ここの割り出しはそう難しくはなかったわ。
The barrier was perfect, but once you notice exactly where it's working and you like get all the data, it's like, well, there's only one thing that can be there.
渡してもらうわね。
So she gets the key. The key and the power of the druids who protect it. Doesn't take long before I'm back at Chihaya's house. I feel like we're at the end. I know I can walk now, but Chihaya's already gone ahead with Sakuya.
まあいいじゃねえか。俺らがいるじゃん。
Yeah, but I'd rather have Chihaya. Maybe I should have acted like I was still injured so she would treat me longer.
そんなことしても、肩に担がれて運ばれるだけなんじゃありませんの？
You say that like it's a bad thing. Probably. Anyway, you guys need to hide. There'll be a lot of people soon.
じゃあ空から先に戻っとくぜ。私は心配ですからご一緒しますわよ。
Aw. You don't have to, really. I'm fine. There's somewhere I'd like to stop by anyway, so you guys go on ahead.
だってよ、行くぞ。仕方ありませんわね。待ってますわ。
The two of them fly away. I just felt like being alone. Midow. Nothing remained of him in those flames, just like Tenma. Did I kill him? No, he burned himself with his own flames. I couldn't understand him to the very end. But in the end, I saw him crying. I don't think he wanted to walk his path, but he probably thought it was the only path he had. If fights like that break out again, why am I doing all this? I have to get stronger. If I just get stronger... Dang it. I can't solve this on my own. What would that jerk Sakuya do? He would quickly eliminate whatever stood in his path. A familiar. I rub my back. The texture of the skin that feels different now. My body's already undergoing strange changes. I probably enhanced myself too much. What? Feels like I'm losing my humanity. But I feel like I'm no longer human anyway. Okay, guess we're not. I think we're gonna end here. I'm guessing we're pretty close to the end. I don't know how much longer we've got. It's really hard to know. And like, so my gut tells me either we've got at least one more part, like, and maybe there's a lot more that's gonna happen. Cause I mean, Akane's got the key, right? So like, it's pretty much over. But then, at the same time, I could end it and it maybe is 5 minutes away from the finale. So that's a risk, but it's been a long episode so far. And if I just keep pushing, I feel like I'm gonna get to the point where it's like, it's not gonna matter anymore. So, okay, here's the deal. If I'm really off, and next part is technically really close to this, we'll record the ending of it and start the next part right away. So, don't fret if I have miscalculated. Like, my gut's telling me that, like, I don't have a whole lot more, but I also have no idea. So, we're just gonna have to see. But, anyway. That got intense really quickly. Thank you so much for joining me. Yeah, like I said, like it feels like it was kind of like part of the final confrontation for everything. So yeah, I feel like we're gonna have a kind of a wrap up of like afterwards, like Chihaya and kind of like where things go from here, and then that'll be the end of next part. And so yeah, we'll have to see. Hopefully I didn't goof this up too badly, because like I said, like. Part of me's convinced that, like, if I go a little longer, it'll be pretty much over. But I also, like, what if that's not right and it's, like, another hour before we're done and I just make it worse by continuing? I'm hoping we have a nice, cute, fun day at the Harvest Festival with Chihaya. I'm guessing that's what's going to happen. We're going to have a nice date day and then see whatever happens after that. So, yeah, we'll just have to see how this all plans out. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me on the channel. Really curious to see what happens now that Akane gets the key. So what's gonna happen, and what happens when she does whatever she wants to do with it? Or will something stop her at the last second? I don't know. We kind of saw last time when we were at the Kotarou ending, we saw Guardian win because they took out the key. So we'll just have to figure out what happens next. Anyway, thank you so much for being here again. Thank you to the patrons and members. We got a few new ones this week. Thank you so much. I appreciate your vote of confidence and your belief and your support of me. And As we wind down the year, I kind of do like a channel reconciliation, so I'm trying to think of something creative for that. But knowing me, it's gonna take longer than I expect, so just hold out with me on that one. But we'll get there when we get there. Thank you so much, and thank you for just being around and letting me share these wonderful moments with each and every one of you. And until the next video watching me, I've seen me next. I'll see you there.